Alright, now, I like Heartstone, and I usually play terrible gimmick decks, but those are more for just the lows, not actually winning the game. So needless to say, I lose a lot of games. But damn it, I enjoy it for the most part. But if there's one thing I've always hated about Hearthstone, is that I'm up against the same decks all the time. All with the same cards. And don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. Damn face hunters, spell mages, mech mages, and dick in your arse mages. Come on. Tell me the last time you were in ranked and saw a rogue above rank 15. Few and far between, I tell you that. It's like finding a great white elk. Last night, between the tedious mage and the hunters who quit as soon as you AoE them, I managed to run into a dragon paladin, and I had to assume it was Christmas. And let me ask you, whose fault is it that I'm suffering through all these clone decks? Well, mine, because I choose to play this damn game. But in reality, it's all the fault of these pro streamers showing off their super decks, and then less than 3 minutes later, they're infesting the ranked system. So, to make myself feel like a big man, I'm gonna rag on them until I feel better about myself. Because that's how a real man does it. So, while your mouse is poised over that dislike button, let's get on with it. So, number 5. Forsen, a man that has by far the best subscriber sound I have ever heard. Forsen and his damn shaman deck. I hated queuing up against that damn thing when it was in fashion. And not to mention those damned followers of his, the Forsen boys, would just raid other people's streams and then type the word breast for like 5 minutes and then just vanish. It didn't even matter if the streamer was a female or not. They just show up and spam the chat and then leave the poor streamer dazed and confused, like Bill Cosby after his red wine. And don't think that the Forsen boys are just some group of random people. Those bastards are organized and well trained, like a military group. They cannot be stopped. You'll never unsee the thousands of fuck Trump messages that'll be spammed in the chat. I'ma tell you, it'll haunt your dreams. Alright, and number 4. And that is the amazing Amaz, or as I prefer to call him, top decking son of a bitch. The man is too damn lucky at Hearthstone for his own good. His uncanny ability to pull wins out of his arse is the reason that he's on my list. I can't tell you the number of times I've watched this man get his muffins mangled only to see him reincarnate into top deck Jesus. It's absurd. I mean, what? Is he channeling the heart of the cards or something? No one should be that lucky. Especially when the game will go out of his way to screw me over. There is nothing more infuriating than running into those wannabe Amazes and their damn priest decks. Now thankfully, that doesn't seem to happen as much anymore because of all the expansions. But there was a time when this man's decks would be the bane of my existence. And now, we move on to number 3. The little princess of Hearthstone herself, Hafu. But don't let that sweet baby face and pouty lips fool you. She's a vixen. A seductress, taking the willpower from her chat like some sort of internet Twitch succubus. And don't look at me like I'm making this up. How else do you explain her chat being all behaved and respectful? Because in case you haven't noticed, Hafu is a woman. She has tits. Now I'll tell you, go to any other female streamer's channel and you will see their chat filled with some of the most disgusting, sexist, vile comments you can imagine. I know, because I'm typing half of them. And that's how it should be, because the internet is a terrible place and we're all a bunch of self-entitled cunts. And we let female streamers know it. But you go look at a Hafu stream and you see the chat discussing shit like philosophy or the endless mysteries of the universe. I mean, what the hell? Did I log into an episode of Dr. Hafu? No, I didn't. And don't think I didn't see those pictures of Hafu on the mechanical bull when she fell off her ass like a sack of bricks. That's a man's sport. You know what they say, don't jump on the bull if you're afraid to grab the horns. Alright, number 2, and that would be Creparian. And while I hate the others for 100% legitimate reasons, the reason I hate Crip is based purely on personal jealousy. You see, while all the others are playing in their ranked matches and Hafu is reliving her traumatizing experience with the mechanical bull, Crep specializes in arena play. And for those of you who are unaware, arena is like the dirty, skanky younger sister of ranked, where you're more likely to get screwed over. But Mr. Crip has somehow managed to turn Arena into his own personal little bitch. Because apparently, bad cards mean nothing when you're Crip. That man is turning shit into gold. And he fucking knows it. Even his own chat tells him that his head is too big for his shoulders. But I guess when you're going up against the Asian Association in those damn tournaments, then maybe that big head is required. But I wonder if he even realizes that the staff over at Blizzard actually does watch his YouTube channel. And when the makers of a game are watching your videos for insight, then I guess you can say you have a bit of an influence. Alright. Almost done here. And before we get to number 1, because that fucker got it coming, let me tell you, that fucker got it coming. Let's take a look at honorable mention. Someone who didn't make the list. The text-to-speech donation masochist, Renard. And the reason he didn't make the list, despite how good he is because he is utterly insane. Renard doesn't exactly play Heartstone, as much as he seems to be taking revenge on everyone else that is playing Heartstone. I've never seen anyone enjoy stomping others into the dirt as much as this man. That devilish grin of his should be strapped inside horror movies or told to the wee children to keep them up at night. So, what I'm saying is that Renard is a psychopath. Hearthstone doesn't matter to him. It's only a tool for him to crush people under his foot. He'd probably be just as satisfied frying ants under a magnifying glass. So, as for Renard, all I can say is solidarity, brother. You fucking psycho. Alright. And finally, here we are at number 1. And you know who it is. It can only be that one guy. Trump. The mayor of Value Town, everyone tells me. I swear, the internet named that bastard the best nickname he could get. Because that fucker has caused me more anguish than all the others combined. I used to get shivers every time I would think about going into ranked, because I knew that a Value Town deck was right around the bend. Seriously, the man is a machine. Him and his damn spreadsheets. How many of you have actually used a spreadsheet in the last 2 to 3 years, huh? Exactly. None of you. The only sheets I know about are the ones I roll up with cannabis, and the only spreading I'm going to be doing are the legs of confused young women. Let me ask you. I know the internet toots up Value Town like some magical place filled with easy wins and happy faces. But how many of you have actually been there, huh? Because I have. And let me tell you, it's a terrible dark place where Trump isn't the mayor, he's a dictator, and he won't tolerate mistakes. You want to play Mad Bomber and Cousin Mystic like some special snowflake? Well, too fucking bad, because there are no free spirits in Value Town, only ruthless precision. The man's a machine, and he will not be denied. So heed my words. Do not enter Value Town, or you will be assimilated like all the other thousands of wannabes that have come before you. Would you look at that? I'm starting to feel good now. Like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Oh, it's quite nice. Stretch. Get it off your chest. There you go. That's what YouTube is for. Get it off your chest. Oh, that's good. Anyway, fuck it, whatever. There you go. My top 5 Hearthstone streamers that I hate. All of them. Like a fucked up version of the Justice League. I'm done. Heed my warning.